Hello friends, welcome to Sankalp Study Success, and in this particular session meeku unit 4 loni recurrence relations lo another type, okay, second order linear recurrence relation for distinct real roots. So here first order linear recurrence homogeneous recurrence relation is completed, okay. So we have to come up with next topic, that is second order. In second order we have three types distinct real roots and repeated real roots and complex real roots. Okay, in this particular session I'll discuss only distinct real roots. If we get in the third step we get the roots, no. So if you get the distinct real roots, what is the solution for the recurrence relation? Okay, we'll discuss that one. So see here, this is the type 2. In type 2, for example, this is a 2a. Let us assume that, because 2a, you see here 2a we have a distinct real roots, and in 2b, in second type, we have the repeated real roots, and in 2c we have the complex root. So for each and everything we have the other solutions for the recurrence relation. Okay, so if it is a distinct real roots, what will be the general form and what will be the solution for the recurrence relation? That is what an equal to, you see, this is the another formula, this is the second formula in this session. Okay, so in first order we have one formula, so this is the second formula, an equal to a into r1 to the power of n and plus b into r2 power of n, right. So this is the another formula for, not another formula, this is the formula for distinct real roots. If you get the distinct real roots, this is the formula, okay. And the same procedure again for this also. First write down the linear recurrence relation and then convert into your form, that is convert into R form, that is R form, okay. And next one, find out we will get the some quadratic equation. So we have to divide by lowest power in the given equation, and next step we will get the some quadratic equation and find out the roots. Here we will get the two roots because it is a second order, no. So here we will get two roots. If it is a third order, then we will get three roots. If it is a fourth order, then we will get the four roots. Okay, so it is second order, so we will get the two roots, and based on the roots whether it is a distinct, okay, if these, that means r1 and r2 are two different roots, then we have the solution called an equal to a into r1 to the power of n plus b into r to the power of n, right ma. And then find out a value and b value, that is the another step. Here in the first order only we have to find out the a value, but in this case we have to find out a and b with the help of what? Initial condition. So with the help of the initial condition we have to find out a and b values, and then substitute a and b values and r1 value, r2 value in the equation, and then finally we will get the solution for our particular recurrence relation. Hope you understand the procedure. Okay, now see the first example. Here an equal to a into r to the power of n, this is the formula. So here write down the linear equation an, right. So can we take this one from left side, right side to left side, 9a minus 5a n minus 1 minus 6a n minus 2 equal to 0 none. Okay, so here we don't have any constant value, any n value, here it is zeros, that is why it is homogeneous. Okay, now, and this is a first order and first degree also, so that is why this is a linear equation. Now convert into our form. So how you can convert this one? R to the power of n minus 5 into r to the power of n minus 1 minus 6 into, a small correction here, it is minus value, that means it is plus. Okay, minus it would be plus, so here it would be plus. Okay, if it is minus, then I think we did not get the proper roots, so it should be plus value. Then plus 6 into r to the power of n minus 2 equal to 0 ma. Okay, see the small correction, an equal to 5a n minus 1 minus 6a n minus 2, okay, not plus. So now what is the next step? Divides by, what is the smallest power here? That is r to the power of n minus 2. Here in the power n is there, n minus 1 is there, n minus 2 is there. Among these three, what is the smallest one? This part. So divide by r to the power of n minus 2 on both sides. Okay, now r to the power of n minus 5r to the power of n minus 1 plus 6r to the power of n minus 2 by r to the power of n minus 2, right? So that 0 by r power n minus 2, 0 only. So directly I write it here 0. Next, r to the power of n by r to the power of n minus 2 minus 5 into r to the power of n minus 1 by r to the power of n minus t, then plus 6 into r to the power of n minus 2 by r to the power of n minus 2 equal to 0. Okay. Now, you see here a power m into a power m minus n. Okay. So, a power m by a power n, no. So, a power m minus n, that means we will get r square here we will get. Okay, because n minus n plus 2, then minus 5 into same formula, a power m by a power n, a power m minus n, here we will get r, plus 6 into, so cancel this one because both the terms are equal, no. So plus 6 equal to 0, and find out the roots. How you find out the roots? So actually we have the formula for find out the roots. If the equation is ax square, if the equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then what is the formula? Minus b plus r minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay, with the help of this formula we can find out the roots, or else this is the, by factorization we will get direct roots. For example, here 5 is there and 6 is there. So 3 2s are 6 and 3 plus 2 5. Okay. So here we will get like can we write r square minus 3r minus 2r plus 6 equal to 0, right? Because minus 3r minus 2r minus 5 and 3 2s are 6 r square only. So here can we take r common, r minus 3 and minus 2 r minus 3 equal to 0. By factorization method we can find out the roots like that. So r minus 3 and r minus 2 equal to 0. Therefore r minus 3 equal to 0, one condition, r minus 2 equal to 0, another condition. That means r equal to 3 and r equal to 2. So r1 equal to 3, r2 equal to what ma? 2. So these are the two distinct roots, not the same roots. So we have to follow the first procedure in the second order linear recurrence relation. Okay. So here we find out roots of the linear recurrence relation. Okay. Now write down the general form. Okay. Now write down the general form, that is an equal to a into r1 to the power of n plus b into r2 the power of n. Okay. So that an equal to a into what is the r1 value? 3. So 3 to the power of n plus b into r2 value is what? 2 to the power of n. So this is our required recurrence relation. But in our question they have given initial conditions. If they have not given initial condition, we have to stop here. This is the final one only. But they have given initial condition. What is that initial condition? A not equal to 1, a1 equal to 2, right? A not equal to 1 and a1 equal to 2, I think. So with the help of these initial conditions, next we have to find out a and b. Okay, a and b we have to find out with the help of initial conditions. With the help of initial conditions we have to find out. So you have to write everything in the exam. Okay, don't do blindly. Don't write direct step in the examination. You have to mention each and every point in the exam. Then an is equal to what? So now what is the initial condition? First condition, a not equal to 1. For a not equal to 1, that means what is the n value? A not equal to 1. So n value is what? 0. If n equal to 0, what will be the equation? A not equal to a into 3 to the power of 0 plus b into 2 to the power of 0, right? Anything power 0, 1 only, and a naught value is 1 only. So 1 equal to a into 3 1 and plus b into 1, because 2 power 0 1. So here we will get what is the first equation? A plus b equal to 1. Good. Now come to the for a1 equal to 1. Here n equal to what is the value? A1 equal to 1. What is the n value? 1. So here n equal to 1. That means a1 equal to a into 3 to the power of 1 plus b into 2 to the power of 1, because n value is what? 1. So a1 value is what? 2, right? a1 equal to 2, no? Sorry, a1 equal to 2. So here 2 equal to a value is what? We don't know. So 3 1 is 3. So 3a plus 2b. This is the second equation. Now we have to solve first and second equations. So here we will get a plus b equal to 1. A plus b equal to 1. And the next one. Okay, so from 1 and 2 we will get a plus b equal to 1 and 3a plus 2b equal to 2. So here we cannot cancel any term, so that we have to multiply with this part into 2. So that what we will get, 2a plus 2b equal to 2, and next one what we have, 3a plus 2b equal to 2. Okay, so that means if you minus this one, what we get, 2a minus 3a minus a and plus 2b minus 2b cancel, and 2 minus 2 cancel, that is equal to 0. Okay, so here we will get a is equal to simply 0. So substitute a value in that particular equation. A plus b equal to 1, no? A plus b equal to 1. So 0 plus b equal to 1. Then b is equal to 1 minus 0. So what is the b value? 1. Okay, so a equal to 0 and b equal to 1. Next, r1 is equal to what? R2 equal to what? 3 and 2. Right? Now, what is our general form? an equal to a1 to the power of a1 into r1 to the power of n. A into r1 to the power of n plus b into r to the power of n. That means a value 0. 0 into something, this term is 0, plus only b is there, 1 into r to the power of n, 2 power n. Okay, so this is the solution for this particular equation. Now see the next question, next example, an equal to an minus 1 plus 2an minus 2 and initial condition a not equal to 2 and a1 equal to 7. Okay, now see the solution, ma. So what is the first step? Write down the linear equation, that is an minus 1 minus 2an minus 2 equal to 0. Okay, because this is a plus sign, this is a plus sign, so both the signs are minus only. Okay, and the next what we have, convert into our form, that is r to the power of n minus r to the power of n minus 1 minus 2 into r to the power of n minus 2 equal to 0. Next, what is the condition? What is the step? Divides by smallest power or lowest power in the equation. So that is what, r to the power of n minus 2 is the smallest one. Okay, now divide r to the power of n minus r to the power of n minus 1 minus 2 r to the power of n minus 2 whole divided by r to the power of n minus 2 equal to 0. So directly from this equation, I write the quadratic equation, what we get, r square minus r minus 2, okay, equal to 0. This is the equation we will get. Okay, so how we will get this equation, I explained already in first order and previous example also. Now find out the roots for this. So here we will get r square minus 2r plus r. Okay, minus 2 plus r minus r, and 2 1s are 2, and that is minus, yes, this is the correct one, and minus 2 equal to 0. And now we have r into r minus 2 and plus 1 into r minus 2 equal to 0. So that r minus 2 into r plus 1, that one r1 is equal to 2 and r2 equal to what, minus 1 value. So these are the roots we will get. So we got r1 equal to 2 and r2 equal to minus 1. And write down what is our general form, that is for general form for the second order linear homogeneous recurrence relation for distinct real roots, that is what, a into r1 to the power of n plus b into r2 to the power of n. Right, ma? So an is equal to what, a into 2 to the power of n plus b into what is that, minus 1 to the power of n. Okay, so here if they have not given the initial condition, here you have to stop. If they have given, now we have to find out a and b value. So in this solution they have given a not equal to 2 and a1 is equal to 7. Okay, so from these two we can find out a and b. So how we can That means for n a naught equal to 2, that means n is equal to what is the value? A naught equal to 2. So what is the n value? 0, right? So a naught equal to a into 2 to the power of 0 plus b into minus 1 to the power of 0. So a naught value is 2. 2 equal to a into 2 power 0 means 1 plus b anything power 0 1. Okay, whether it is a minus or plus term. So here also a plus b equal to 2. So this is our first equation, a plus b equal to 2. Now calculate the next one, that is for a1 equal to 7. That means n is equal to what is the value? 1. So a1 is equal to a into 2 to the power of 1 plus b into minus 1 to the power of 1. Okay, a1 value is what? 7. 7 is equal to 2 power 1, 2 only. So 2a plus ikkada minus 1 to the power of 1. Okay, so only minus 1. That means it is minus b. Okay, that means 2a minus b equal to 7. This is our second equation. Now we have to solve 1 and 2 equation. Okay. So from 1 and 2 we will get a plus b equal to 2 and 2a minus b 7. So direct terms is there. So no need to do any modifications. So directly add the equation. So plus minus b completed, 2a plus 3a. Right, 2a plus a means that is what? 3a, and 7 plus 2 means 9. So a is equal to 9 by 3, that is 3 1s are 3 3s are, so a equal to 3 value. Okay, so with the help of a equal to 3 we can find out b value. A plus b equal to 2 and 3 plus b equal to 2, so that b equal to 2 minus 3, that is b equal to minus 1. Okay, so here a value is 3 and b value is minus 1. A value is what? 3. Okay, and b value is what? Minus 1. Now substitute, write down the Patma, substitute a and b values in the equation, in the general form equation. Now we will get an equal to a into r1 to the power of n plus b into r to the power of n, right? So that an equal to 3 into r1 value is what? 3. Right, we got r1 is 3, r2 2, right? So r1 is 3, 3 to the power of n, and plus b value minus 1, r2 2 to the power of n. Okay, this is our required general form. Okay, the required recurrence relation form for an equal to an minus 1 plus 2an minus 2. Clear? So like this you have to do for second order linear homogeneous recurrence relations if it is a distinct real roots. Okay, actually second order linear recurrence relations you have to check what are the roots, either distinct real or repeated real or complex root. Okay, this video is exclusively for distinct real roots. Okay, in the next video I'll discuss about repeated real roots. So thank you so much. Do subscribe to our channel Senkalp Study Success. Thank you for watching.